pretty sure said like it takes 2 weeks, something for a habit to start to form. So imagine you start going for a run for 2 weeks straight. That you keep on going. You're already forming a habit. Forming a habit of running. Or on the other side, if you start smoking for 2 weeks, the habit's already being formed of you being a smoker. Right? Oh, hold on. There we go. But what I'm basically trying to say is that if it takes 2 weeks to start forming a habit, if it takes 2 weeks to start forming a habit, which 2 weeks isn't considered a long time. It's considered a short to moderate amount of time. But not short to moderate amount of time. 2 weeks, you already have a habit starting to be built. And once a habit is already starting to be built or is built already, it's very, very hard to break out of it. That's why the people who have been waking up late their whole lives, who have gone to sleep late, when they actually have to start waking up early, it's so hard for them to get up. Or when they have to sleep early, it's so hard for them to go to sleep early because they've already built the habit of waking up late, going to sleep late, right? And after months and months and months and months and months of doing that, it basically became their way of life. You see, once it starts to go as once you do it long enough, it goes from a habit to a standard, your way of life. And once it gets to that point where it's your standard, it's so much harder to break it. So much harder to break it. So that's why developing good habits is so important. So important to develop the right habits, because you don't want to be stagnant and stuck and struggling trying to break the wrong habits that you've built. But the thing is that you can break those bad habits that you've been doing for a long time. It's going to be harder. Yes, of course. But you can still break it. Taking it day by day. Trying to get better. Even if it's by 1%. If you've been neglecting your health, try going to the gym at least 20 minutes a day. Be on the treadmill at least 20 minutes a day. You don't have to go full bodybuilder type workouts and stuff. Try going on the treadmill just 20 minutes a day. Then casually build up and build up and build up. And then boom, taking care of your health, going to the gym, doing things like that, that's your standard. That's your way of life. So basically the whole point of this video was just to be aware of the habits that you're creating That's important to build good ones. And that's still possible to break out of the bad ones. Just take it day by day.